Holy shit. I am all boobs right now. So I just got back from my modeling agency Christmas party and I set some low expectations for myself. So I exceeded all those because I set them low, but I had such a good time. So the whole plan was to sneak a friend in. So I told my friend Bianca about it like a week ago and she was down. But then she left early from work yesterday when I was supposed to remind her. So when I mentioned it today, she's like, oh shit. So she couldn't come. So, but I did message my agent's assistant. I was like, oh, I forgot my ID. Will like a credit card with my name work? Because just in case I did want to sneak a friend in, I'm like, they could just take my credit card, be like, I'm Shannon Miller. And then like 10 minutes later, I could be like, I'm Shannon Miller with my real ID. But he's like, your comp card should work. So I was like, oh, I don't know if the sneak-in is going to work. So I didn't text around to other friends to try and like sneak someone in. So I get there. Well, all day I was like, oh, this is going to be a little awkward. Like, I'm just probably going to like take a free drink, do a lap, and leave. And then all day I had such a bad migraine that I was like, do I even want to go? But I was like, I'm going to go, just, you know, see what happens. And I get there and they just see your ID just to make sure you're 21. So you get this. But then like after that, no like, oh, were you Shannon with like MSA models? Like, so I realized I probably could have snuck someone in like if I wanted to. So then I just beeline to the bar. So I asked for a white wine and she fills it up like the very minimum, even though I saw other people with like a full glass of wine. So I chug it literally in one sip and then I was like, screw it, I'm getting beer because you can't screw with a bottle of beer, you know? So I got that and then people were standing around and I was like, oh, I don't want to like awkwardly stand by people, so let me look for somewhere to sit. So there was like a row of couches, but everyone looked like really hot and unfriendly, so I just kept going. And then I saw like a girl sitting alone and then like an empty couch area. So I was like, okay, I'll sit near her. And then we just started talking and she was like, thank God you started talking to me. I'm like, thank God you were sitting alone, because like, I don't know, it just worked out so perfectly. So me and her became friends like real quick. So we hung out all night and it was so good to just mutually latch onto each other. But then I saw some girls I knew. So I knew Naima Terry, who you've probably seen on like Ashley Stewart's website. Like she's like a legit model. She's so nice too. So saw her. I saw another fit model I know, Melissa. I always do Melissa's. But I saw this girl, Melissa, who I know. But the whole night I knew, okay, Olivia from The Bachelor, Ben Higgins season, is assigned to my agency, and she's friends with a girl, she's really good friends with a girl I kind of know. So I knew Olivia was coming. So I went to the bathroom and I saw her like in passing and I was like, oh my God. But then I'm coming out of the bathroom and I see this girl Lexi who I know. So I went over, you know, gave her a hug, said hello. And she's the one who's friends with Olivia. And she's like, I know you creep on Olivia. I always see you commenting on her stuff. Do you want me to introduce you? And I was like, yes, oh my God. So she got Olivia's attention. I felt bad because Olivia was like ordering a drink. And I'm like, hi, I'm a creepy stan. Like, yeah. But I'm like so creepy. I literally just launched into it. And Olivia's been on, I listened to Stassi Schroeder's podcast and Sammy Sweetheart's podcast, and Olivia was on both of those this week. So I was like, I think I know way too much about you. You've been all over my podcast this week. And I literally just launched into it. Like, I'm one of those people, I'm so creepy. If I know something about you, I'll literally tell you everything I know about you. So I was like, your dad did your, oh, first of all, she's like, whoa, great rack. And I was like, thanks. And I'm like, well, yours are fake and your dad did them because he's a plastic surgeon. And then I just started spewing out all this stuff I know about her, which is probably really creepy. We were talking about podcasts and I was like, oh, if I had one, I'd call it Sympathy Handjob. And to a stranger, that probably sounds really weird. And that's false. If I had a podcast, I would call it Friday Night Hangout, but I probably would talk about sympathy handjobs. Like I said, I kind of just black out when I'm talking to people or doing like stuff. So I knew I was just like word vomiting at her, but she was so nice and so funny. Like her season, she was kind of famous for the big mouth thing. Like there was so many like memes about it, like her going, so I did that exact face at her. I'm like, and then she did it back at me. Like she was really cool and she knows people poke fun at her and she's like over it and she just like makes fun of herself, which is so cool. So, and if you don't know anything about her, she definitely got a bad edit on The Bachelor. She was portrayed as the villain and she was like, if you listen to any interview with her afterwards, like, she's the most normal, nicest person. So she really just got a bad edit, which is gonna make me, when I watch this season of The Bachelor, I'm gonna look out for that, you know? So, but she was so nice, and I probably creeped her the hell out, but I went to the modeling agency party to drink some free booze, eat some snacks, and meet Olivia, and I met Olivia. So I had a good time, and then everyone else is complimenting my boobs, so what else could I ask for? Oh, I did want to stop at my local bar because I do flirt with my bartender, and I was like, oh, this would be a killer outfit, but there's always next time. I did run into my agent's assistant, Devin, and I was like, oh, I was like kind of drunk at this point. I was like, I lied about the ID thing. I just wanted to see if I could bring someone in, but he was really cool about it, so good night. Good morning. So it's December 23rd, so last day of work for Christmas. So I got my homemade Christmas sweater on. There's gonna be like 4 people at the office today, so we're like, ooh, let's actually go to lunch and like sit down and be like adults. So that's gonna be our like treat for today. I used to do that a lot at my old job. Like, I think because we just hated it so much, we would go to lunch, like drink and complain. I just spent $22 at Lush and I kind of hate myself. Could have bought so many chicken nuggets. Part of me is like, go to the gym, but the other part of me is like, watch Christmas movies. So I think that's gonna win. I feel like I haven't, like, Christmas Eve is tomorrow, and I feel like I haven't done anything Christmassy so far. It kind of snuck up on me. So I really watched Home Alone, and I want to watch the Claymation Rudolph special, and I have the DVDs of them somewhere in the house, so I think I'm gonna do that. I need to wrap a couple things. So I got my sister stuff, and I just stopped at Lush to get her a bath bomb. Then I got my friend an Urban Decay eyeshadow kit. And then I got her some resistance bands for working out. And it would be so, like, out of context if you got someone makeup and exercise gear, you're kind of calling them fat and ugly. But these are things she wanted. And then I got my mom and my aunt Broadway show tickets, so that's gonna be a good surprise for them because they're always talking about the show. So I got them the tickets. So I think that'll make them happy. But other than that, didn't get anyone else anything. Like, my dad, he's so easy, so I'm like, he doesn't want anything, nor does he need anything. I'll probably buy him Taco Bell next month, and he'll be happy as a clam. And then my brother lives far away, so it's like, he doesn't need anything either. Plus, he's loaded. He has a Mercedes and a Corgi. What else do you want in life? So I'm going to lunch with my friend to exchange gifts. So I'm still debating if I want to wear the Christmas vest with this. Kind of just to cover up my enormous boobs for a little bit. So it's Christmas Eve. I just got back. My friend and I went to lunch to exchange presents. So we kind of just told each other what we wanted, so there was no surprises. So I was literally just like, get me an umbrella for work. So I got an umbrella. And then I needed some new highlighter, so the Mary Luminizer, which I love. Mine was like powder and I hit pan, so it'll be good to finally just throw that one out and start new. But the company who I guess got her the umbrella screwed up and sent her something bonus by accident, and she just thought it was so random that she gave it to me too. It's a cane. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I have a cane now. I desperately still need to clean my room. We have people coming over at around 3, and the kids love jumping on my bed, so I have to clean my room just a little bit. So I need to hide my laptop, my expensive camera. I think I'm gonna put them in my dad's office, but I really need to hide my vibrator because the kids love going through my stuff. So I was like, on Thanksgiving, I'm like, if they come down with a big pink vibrator, that's just gonna be really awkward for everyone. So I know they rifle through my stuff, so I gotta hide that. When we were leaving the restaurant, everyone was looking at me. I'm like, I get it, I have big boobs, oh my God. But this, yeah, this is pretty, it's pretty big and globular. I think they're getting bigger because of my birth control, if they can possibly get bigger. But my birth control I need, because it's like, I have a cyst in my lady bits, so the birth control is kind of getting rid of the cyst and obviously making me regular, but it makes my tits enormous. I was like, they're gonna explode off my body. Just hot dog meat everywhere. All right, the end of an era. I feel like most families have a really quiet Christmas Eve. My house is like a frat house.
I don't have to sing. Oh, Shannon does that.
On
Arbor Day!
plant the tree?
Yeah!
We might you run over a thing and jumping over.
Track and Close! Oh, you don't do this indoors because it's bad luck!
Yeah!
Open umbrella.
Yeah! What is it? Christmas.
Cheers! Oh.
Awesome! You guys totally rock! Did you
I'm not hungover, but I can definitely feel the 20 beers in my system. Oh, and Christmas Eve, we had everyone come here. Everyone, in hindsight, now looking at pictures, my boobs were Mount Vesuvius, Dolly Parton, just way too big. And everyone kept going like, Shannon, pull them up. But whatever. I think everyone knows I have big boobs at this point. We stayed up till 2 a.m. dancing and singing, choreographing dances. My friend saw on Snapchat that we were like up dancing at 1 a.m. She's like, are you guys still awake? And I'm like, yeah. Literally a minute later, she busts through my front door. I'm like, how'd you get here so fast? She's like, I wanted to dance. Okay, let's see how long this stays balanced because it's on my bed, but so is everything else. So I feel like I'm going to move stuff and just all going to go. Okay. So all this stuff, like, I'm a grown adult, so I can buy anything I want. So I told my mom not to get me anything, but then I was like, you know, she's gonna surprise you and just waste her money on stuff you don't want. So then I just told her, you know, some just basic stuff that I needed. So the first one is a Magic Bullet blender. I had one 2 years ago, but then the main motor broke and there was just no way to fix it. And these are like 30 bucks, so to get it to completely replace it all, like not a big deal. But I love making like smoothies and protein shakes and stuff in these, like throw a banana and some spinach in there. So I love doing that kind of stuff. You can also make like some margaritas in there. So I feel like these are a really good thing to have, especially for like a really bad, lazy cook like me. So I use my old one a lot, so I'm gonna use this one a lot. My aunt got me a Starbucks gift card and one of these things for your purse. And I actually just got my car, so I needed stuff for my keys. So I'm gonna put this on my keys. I'm not a big coffee drinker, so leave your favorite Starbucks non-caffeinated drink down below for me to try. I mentioned this earlier, but my friend got me the Mary Luminizer highlighter because I was running low, and some Reese's. What else? Okay, so moving on. Sorry about the lighting, but this is true like janky vlog style filming. So I got this bracelet from my grandma, just a nice good silver piece. Oh, this was in my stocking, so Oreos, which I'm always down for. So my sister is really good at picking up when I talk about things, because I told her I brought my wet brush to babysitting, and then the little girls like misplaced it, so I went back there and I was like, oh, where's my brush? They had no clue. So my sister knew I needed a wet brush, so she picked me up another one, and it's pink, my favorite color, and I desperately needed another one. She also, like I said, I'm very easy, so I just told my mom things that I needed. And I told her the orange CoverGirl mascara. And then my mom got me the black Maybelline mascara. So then I was like, I can't use that because I've tried it and it irritated my eyes. So it's not like I was like, oh, I can't use that. I was literally like, I've had that. I physically cannot use that. It will irritate my eyes. So my mom ended up going back and getting me the orange tube. But then my sister, because I told her, I was like, can mom read anymore? My sister got me another one. So now I have two. So now I'm good for a couple months. These are also from my sister. So this I really needed, and Courtney really did a good job on this. So this is a camera case for my DSLR camera. So I've been carrying around my $600 camera. When I take it places, I literally wrap it like a pair of leggings around it and put it in my bag. So totally not good. So my sister got me a nice actual camera bag for my camera. So this I really needed. This is really good. And she also got me the Naked 3. So I told her, I was like, you need to teach me how to do this because I'm just so bad at blending. But I'm really excited about this. I have the Naked 2 and I love it. And these are the different colors. So really excited about that one. But like I said, I need someone to show me what to do. And then I am a Bath & Body Works whore. If you look in my regular videos, you can see in the background in the little cubby thing I have, it's literally a Bath & Body Works store. Like I don't need any more candles, but I did want the scent warmer. So now I have one of these. It's one of these things. It's like a nice little decorative piece, but you put the, kind of like, they look like soap bars. You put them up here. The little soap bars. You put them up here and they melt. And I think everyone says it just smells better than just doing a candle. So I wanted the scent warmer and I got it. And I told her to get me linens and the mahogany teakwood smell. So I think that's it. But like I said, I'm old now, so I don't need a lot or want a lot. So these are just things people picked up for me. I'm really, really excited about this. So now I have a safe place for my camera. So that was what I got for Christmas, and this was Vlogmas. So I'm definitely going to continue vlogging. I hope you guys liked it. I don't think I've done a proper goodbye in any of the vlogs. So consider this me truly wrapping up the vlog, and I'll see you in 2017. Do you say 2017 or 2017? Anyways, I'll see you next year. Bye, guys.